Releasing and deprogramming, addiction cycles and patterns, trauma, healing, reprogramming astral. Learning how to govern and censor consciousness requires that we create a formula for processing and discerning data and energy to assist in building a cognitive map for healing, wisdom, discernment, and expansion training. All healing relies on the successful release of implants and blocks to effectively heal and clear trauma energy. This can only be achieved through healing and expanding one's consciousness through evolving their self-awareness. One must be willing to work towards becoming completely honest and transparent within themselves about all the broken and lost aspects of self. As well, take full accountability for the stored trauma energies that took form in the body through fear programs of guilt, shame, regret, through secrets, poor choices, risky behaviors, bad habits, addictions, and failed attempts at healthy relationships. This requires that one bring what is obscure up to the surface for healing, to investigate the cycles and patterns of their actions, reactions, feelings, and emotions. This is achieved by studying our senses, moods, desires, hopes, dreams, and aspirations to map out the cycles and patterns of our behaviors. Past, present, and future must be reconciled to bring the future forward to the present moment. Understand, behaviors are the tellers of all truths, and the present moment is what creates the future. The question is, are you creating your future based on the programs of your past emotions, your inner child pain, and your shadows? Or are you creating from organic creation itself? In which case you are grounded and rooted in the ever-present now moment, in your authentic power, creating from the highest timeline of creation in alignment with your highest potential. We are conditioned through mind control polarity consciousness programming to be unconscious as to our present moment behaviors because our minds are trapped within the five senses and can't see outside the frequency fence and program parameters. This is why we are successful at judging others and identifying their problems, but can't seem to see our own. This is because polarity consciousness mind control programs run off our human emotions and shadows of the past, creating the same experiences in the future over and over, just like Groundhog's Day. This is due to how we perceive time and how mind control programs and technologies correlate to the past and future, being the same combined field with layers upon layers of illusion in between. This keeps the conscious mind and unconscious mind split in two, while one hand doesn't know what the other is doing. We bridge the gap between the two minds by understanding our relationship with time and the difference between the past and present, being the perceived distance between our short and long-term memory, being tied to our emotions and behaviors. We must bear witness to all the false and broken aspects of self through inner child healing and shadow integration as we conduct a life review through the process of bringing all polarity consciousness mind control programs up to the surface for deprogramming. We achieve this by anchoring into self-awareness, honesty, self-accountability, self-compassion, self-acceptance, gratitude, and authenticity. These are healing and expansion structures. All mind control programs must be acknowledged, healed, cleared, and released as we simultaneously reprogram the subconscious mind with thought concepts and healing ideas that assist us in evolving into our highest potential. Otherwise, our shadows will trick us into repeating the same negative cycles and patterns over and over until we exercise our free will and choice to choose a different path. In which case the path of removing implants and healing trauma energy. All growth and expansion is achieved through adversity and discomfort. This means the fastest, most direct path to evolving consciousness is by taking full control over the mind and energy body, by identifying all core self-beliefs and correlating obsessive-compulsive, ruminating thoughts that translate into mental illness mind control structures. We do this by identifying the triggers that lead us into consciousness traps that keep us stuck repeating addiction cycles and patterns over and over again and again. At this level of the game, one is required to control their frequency at will, remove blocks and implants, identify consciousness traps and programs through honest evaluation of their feelings, behaviors, and emotions. One should know what timelines their actions, reactions, and behaviors are connected to. If you are working in astral, you must be in active recovery, not active addiction.